So, Hannah, here we are, another day, another episode in the drama that is the Twitter executive team. Jack Dorsey is back in as interim chief executive, replacing Dick Costolo, who is out. What's going on over there?
Well, they've tried to present it really as a normal management change. Dick Costolo has said he's been thinking about this for a while, discussing it with the board for a while. He's stressed that it's, a great time to transition because of stability. And most people will look at that and go, what stability? Twitter is not a stable company.
And so, I mean, it feels like this has kind of been part of the story since they went public. It's been up and down like a yo-yo whenever they've put out their quarterly numbers. What's the core of the problem here?
So yeah, Wall Street has got whiplash. It's gone, really up and down every time. It's kind of a fundamental misunderstanding because it's going up and down even though the whole overall story isn't changing. The overall story is that they have a product which is really liked by, the 300 million odd users that use it, but that it isn't accessible and doesn't have this broad reach that they perhaps sold it as having of a sort of Facebook that has 1.4 billion users.
And so Jack, the original inventor of Twitter, back in again to try and fix it? Is he the product genius, the Steve Jobs type character that can come in and rescue the company?
Well, I mean, the fact that he's tried it before makes us doubt it potentially. Their idea is that the product is very confusing, that you get this, this stream of tweets that can be about anything, and it's all chronological, and no one knows where to start when they're going to set it up. And so those are the things that they've been trying to address for some time. In fact, when Jack was brought back in 2011, he basically said, that was the problem, diagnosed it then and there, and that was 4 years ago. And he tried it then. Didn't really change. They've had some small changes. People's profile pictures look a little bit more like Facebook pictures now. The while you were away feature shook up the chronology a little bit, but you only see that now and again. It's not enough to persuade people that tried Twitter ages ago, and they say that over 1 billion people have at some point signed up, to come back and say, oh, this is the time for me to really engage with this platform.
Yeah, it's not really a great sign if 1 billion people have signed up, but only 300 million still use it. How do we think this is going to proceed? Is some new chief executive going to come in and fix things and set a clear new direction, or is Twitter kind of not really viable as a standalone company anymore?
So there have been rumours even before this circulating that Twitter is an acquisition target, in particular for Google, which has never really got its head around social media. There has been closer tie-ups between Twitter and Google. For example, tweets are now appearing in search results. That's not necessarily an indication because it's still a big purchase, it's still not cheap. But it could be a sign that some kind of deal that could happen. And in fact, they've tried new executives before, they've tried product changes before. One of the few things they haven't tried is being acquired. So maybe that's what investors are going to have to put their hopes in.
Okay, well, we'll tune in next time for the next episode in the Twitter saga. Hannah Kuchler, thank you very much.
Thank you.